Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great to have your company. You're joining us for one of my favourite shows. It is the Planet Cruise TV show. Award-winning cruise agents, so getting the best deals, honestly, with all the cruise lines. Now, every week we have shows on a Tuesday and a Friday. They're always fabulous deals. However, today is especially special because today we have got incredible deals because we have got Black Friday deals. We've got lots of cruises that are under £480. We've got cruises that are actually starting at £56 per person per night. We've got low deposits, and these prices you do need to be quick with. They are only available, these huge reductions, between the 27th and the 30th of November. We've also got some fabulous luxury deals. So if you are buying any of those luxury or booking any of those luxury cruises, my goodness, you get that fabulous hamper of champagne and chocolate. So don't miss out on that. You can do that with Seabourn, Silver Seas, Regent Seven Seas, Crystal Cruises, Sea Dream Yacht Club. Sounds good to me. Remember the phone number and the actual website, different to normal. So 0800 781 5458. Do jot that down. They are amazing on the phone lines. Everybody you speak to, virtually everybody that works for Planet, has actually worked on board a cruise ship, has been to the countries that you're probably going to visit, can give you tips and ideas, give you advice about excursions, could book the excursions actually whilst you're here in the UK before you go on holiday, add on a stay in a hotel if you like, fly you from a different airport. They will make that holiday bespoke to you. And talking about all the fabulous people that work for Planet Cruise, we've got one of them here right in this building. We've got Keith with us today. Hiya, Keith.
Nice to see you, Hayley. Looking stunning as always.
That's very polite.
Little
shake
black,
of hand.
Little black
I know.
Number.
Black Friday number this is.
I would reach across and give you a smacker, but I'm not sure it would be right.
I'll save myself till later. It is great to see you. Always great to have you on board. And it's always great to have you with us because you've got such a background in cruises, haven't you?
15 years in the industry, that's right. 12 on board as a cruise director, and then my last 3 working behind the camera for Planet Cruise and going out and doing lots of filming on the ships, which is fantastic. So.
Which is so fantastic. And what a company, what an agent. I mean, they are...
Yeah, the top UK cruise travel agents and the #1 seller for most of the brands that we sell for that you're going to see throughout the course of today.
And we've got some incredible deals.
Got some incredible deals, it really is. And the great thing about these deals, of course, is that until they sell out, which we know, which is more than likely because we've been seeing record sales already, they're going to be going all the way through. It's not just today, of course, it's over the weekend, right the way through to close of play on Cyber Monday, on Monday.
But
30th.
don't leave it too late because we've heard how busy they are already. But let's start at the very beginning. So it's P&O Cruises, it's the Azura, it's a no-fly, it's a 7-night, and let's have a little look at what we will be going on because this P&O, an absolutely fabulous brand.
Yeah, iconic British brand, of course. I mean, on Tuesday we had a full buyout show with them, and you know, we had 6 great deals and people absolutely loved it. And again, we've got 2 great deals with them on today. 177 years they've been taking people around the world in style, great entertainment, great British product, great food that's served on board, great celebrity association. So whether it is you're going on a Strictly Cruises, one of their Strictly Cruises with maybe Len Goodman and one of the judges,
fabulous!
And the
oh, how exciting!
Or maybe you're going to go on there when one of the food heroes is on board, Atul Kutcher, Eric Lanlard, all these different people, these big Marco Pierre White that have an association within the UK with food and really capture the British imagination. They link in and work together to create new menus, to create new events on board. This particular ship, of course, the Azura, is one of their biggest and most beautiful. She's a real family-friendly ship.
Lovely.
You're seeing, of course, some of the adult-only area there, the retreat where you can go and just get a little bit of time away if you are travelling with a family. Don't forget they've got the big sea screen there so you can sit and watch films out on the open deck. And it's a British-style cruise ship, so great British comics, all signal dancing West End style shows. And that iconic name that we're now so familiar with, thanks to the good work of people like Rob Brydon and people like that have been kind of part of their advertising campaigns. They've got a lot of big announcements coming up soon as well.
Great.
So keep watching. But yeah, fantastic company, great value for money.
Great value for money. You've got a big announcement today, really. Huge price reductions, only until Monday, or as long as these prices actually last, as long as the cabins last, because when they're gone, they're gone. The lovely thing with this is it's P&O, so though you're thinking British, we're sailing out of Southampton, which I think is so special.
Very, 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 very special. It's a lovely chance to go round the fjords, which, of course, were built for cruising. You know, if there's one destination, maybe the fjords of Alaska.
I've got to do this.
You must do it, Hayley. Absolutely must do it. You know, and you're going to head out of Southampton. You've got a relaxing day at sea to familiarise yourself with so much that's on board. And remember, all your food, entertainment included. And then you arrive in Stavanger, a beautiful little city that sits in this kind of patchwork of heather-covered hills. Gives you access to places like this, Troll's Tongue, which is down Malirasfjord. You can do a cruise, about 3 or 4 hours it will take you. Well worth doing to that on the Pulpit Rock. The where you dock is right next to the old, to the kind of old part of little whitewashed fishermen's villages. Definitely go and check that out. And if you want, go and head to the cathedral, which is by this beautiful little pond, a very scenic setting, and it's the oldest and biggest church in Norway.
Fabulous.
Then from here we're going through to Flom in Norway. Translated means a little place between steep mountains. It's deep into the Sognefjord. It's stunning. Again, towering cliffs, rustic wooden lodges. You've got an incredible railway, one of the steepest in the world, which takes you really close around the side of these hairpin bends as it hugs the mountainside and goes through tunnels for incredible views and vistas. And again, there's so much other things you can do here. Go down into the caves of Gudvangen, go and see the goats of Undredal. You name it, you can do it. Ulden is next. This sits right at the edge of the colossal Jostedal Glacier. It's Europe's largest ice flow, Hayley, 188 square miles, nearly 2,000 foot thick at its thickest point. And this is a chance to hike over that, the million-year-old Brixel Glacier as well, that you can hike on here, past waterfalls, through these bewitching mountain valleys. Incredible views. If you love your nature, this really is something that
it looks too beautiful to be real, doesn't it? But it is. You're there.
It is, and these photos do not do justice to the reality of being there. Then you've got the final port of call here, which is Bergen. Again, this is the second largest city, though it is more of a town in Norway. Right. You know, in the sense of the size, it's incredible. It's got an old fisherman's wharf with these tall, wooden, narrow-peaked buildings of various colours that are very atmospheric to walk around. You can head over to Lake Nordas, where Edvard Grieg, the famous Norwegian composer, once lived. Very picturesque, very beautiful. Head up to the top of Mount Floyn for incredible views. Hike back down and go to the fish market. The fish market's really good as well. And then we've got a relaxing day at sea before we then go back to Southampton. But the big thing about cruising in the fjords is there's always something to see. You know, you want to be out on, you know, at all times, because there's something to see. And even better, if you get your own balcony.
I was just going to say, and it's well worth looking at the balcony as well. You've got so much included in this. Have a look at what we've actually got here, because this price is amazing. A huge reduction. Normally £600. It works out it's under £69 per person per night. It is a Black Friday deal. It's only available at this price until the 30th of November, or until those cabins have sold out. You've got a really low deposit, so deciding to go today, it's only £50 per person, which is fabulous. And on top of all of that, of course, you're sailing out of Southampton, so if you want to add on that stay at the Marriott, why not do that? That allows you to start your holiday a night early, but also it includes the parking for your car, and they transport you as well to the ship itself. The itineraries do slightly differ depending on your departure date, but incredible deal. I'm going to give you the ID number, which you can see here is actually 97408, and these are the prices that you actually have. You've got great inside prices. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's the kind of price that you'd expect to be having to leave tomorrow.
Yes.
But it's not. This is next year.
And I wouldn't imagine be going on P&O. It's an incredible price.
Very good value
But then,
price.
as you said, well worth going for the balconies if you can.
It is, because particularly in places like the fjords, there is always something to see. You know, you've got more hours of light during the day when you're cruising up at that area at that time of year.
Fabulous.
It's a really good opportunity.
Low deposit. Grab that whilst we've got that available. Jump onto the phones 0800 781 5458. You can go onto the website, but can I say they are fabulous on the phones. If you want that perfect service, they're there to tell you exactly what's right and what's wrong. I'm looking at the next cruise, my word, we've got so much coming up. We're moving on to Princess. We're starting off now. Planet actually are top agents for Princess, because they do some incredible deals through Princess. We really have got a super ship, the Emerald Princess, and we're not alone. We've got Shane from Princess with us as well.
Good morning. How are you both?
Very well, thank you.
It's great to be here on Black Friday. We've been waiting for this, haven't we?
Black Friday deals, and everyone is so busy, aren't they?
Yes, it has been absolutely crazy at Princess today. So we have done hundreds of bookings already today, and we're coming at 11:10.
So they were saying you can book these till Monday. It will be as long as the cabins
really,
last.
honestly, the things already are beginning to sell out. So it's selling so quickly because there are some incredible deals, and I brought you two amazing deals.
You've got two beauties here.
Amazing deals.
Princess, really close to my heart because my partner worked for them, I think, around about 9 years. And beautiful ships you've got.
Absolutely beautiful. The original Love Boat, but
absolutely.
The cruise line that makes you the promise that you will come back new from your holiday. So everything we do on board is designed about relaxation and designed to make you come back from your holiday better than when you joined the ship. So,
should we get on board that ship? Should we have a little look? Because the ships themselves, I love the way they're built. I love the whole. I don't know. I just fell in love with the whole setup of the ship. I think it's set so
yeah, we've got such a great ambience on board, and as I say, the ships are designed to have a relaxed elegance, really. So you can be who you want to be on board. There's no kind of real strict dress codes to adhere to at any one time. It is really much more of a relaxed environment. But equally, you do have those formal nights that you are able to get your finery and go down to the captain's cocktail parties. You've got so much choice of dining, from our traditional dining rooms where you will have that waiter service enjoying 5-course meals. You've got outdoor, you can enjoy the movies under stars that we're seeing there, so you enjoy freshly popped popcorn, a choice of swimming pools, and all of this amazing premium quality service and product. The prices that we're looking at today are incredible. You won't find these anywhere else.
I mean, crazy savings, aren't they?
They are incredible prices, and we did a Black Friday sale last year, obviously, and that was the first time we did it in the UK, and it was so popular, so we repeated it this year. But honestly, the prices are so strong. To get the quality of the dining, the quality of the entertainment, and the quality of the ships on board for this kind of prices, it's unbelievable.
And it's where you're going as well, which for me, I'm just like, oh my goodness, Canary Islands, it's virtually guaranteed sunshine.
Yeah, we're going to be chasing the sun all the way down to the Canary Islands, and the great thing about this is most people will be familiar with the Canary Islands, but the great thing is you essentially island hopping, and you do get to see the differences between the islands that you'll find in the Canaries, because one island isn't different to the other, so you can't say you've been to one Canary Island and you've seen them all. You will get a different experience by every one of these, and because the distances between the islands are relatively short, means you're going to get a full time there to spend. Spend a full day there, even into the evening in some of the ports as well.
And again, huge reductions only until Monday, but I will say, with the deposit only being £50 per person, you do need to book these up super quickly. Let's see where we're going, though, because this is a beauty, sailing out of Southampton, which is so special.
Sailing out of Southampton can take as much luggage as you can carry, so it's always a good point.
All my shoes, every outfit, let's go.
Yeah, so you have got those 3 relaxing days at sea to fully enjoy everything this beautiful award-winning ship for Princess has. And then you are literally starting your first Canary experience in Gran Canaria, golden dunes, drenched in this year-round sunshine, rugged mountains, pretty whitewashed villages, lots of focus on the flowers and on the opportunity to go up into the Arucas Mountains, where you can go to the banana capital, Arucas. You can quad bike through there, maybe hike through some of the vineyards. You're seeing an idea here of some of the incredible vistas you get when you head onto the interior. Maybe you just want to sun worship and lay on a beach. You can do that out by the sand dunes of Maspalomas, or maybe go around to some of the beautiful harbours and get yourself a lovely fish supper. It's a cracking island. There's a great museum on there by Christopher Columbus, about Christopher Columbus. He didn't actually build it. He was pretty much long gone by the time.
He was pretty busy at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But the other thing you can do here as well is take a boat trip out to sea, because this is the best island for you to go and see some of the local dolphins and whales that migrate through here regularly during the year. Then you're going through to Tenerife. Now, on the one hand, you get snow-capped peaks. You've got Spain's tallest mountain, Mount Teide, and on the other hand, you've got the wonderful, again, beaches and kind of long, rolling valleys that Tenerife is famous for. Head through to Loro Park if you're there with a family, because they've got a great selection of different shows, sea life shows. Where you've got the wonderful sea lions, and you've got parrot shows. It's an incredible park. Then you can actually go through a place called Orotova Valley, up to the Humboldt viewpoint, and it's incredible. Again, more banana plantations, more incredible opportunities to see the interior. And if you would like to, explore Mount Teide, but you don't fancy the climb, then you can take the basically the lovely little kind of train, not train. It's more of a what's the thing that I'm thinking? What's the thing that goes in the air?
A cable car.
Cable car.
Thanks very much. There we go. I'm glad I'm on the same wavelength. That's worrying,
you
isn't
can
it?
see the miming of a cable car. That was great.
I was trying to do it.
People
People missed that at home, didn't they? Lanzarotte's next. Now, I'm going to talk about Lanzarote a little bit later because it's featured on another deal, but a incredible island that's featured a lot in film. And then my favourite stop of this particular itinerary, the hanging basket of the Atlantic, as it's known, Madeira, the place I'd love to retire to, the favourite of Winston Churchill. You can still sit and have afternoon tea up at Reed's Palace and look down on your ship as it sits there in the port. Funchal is named for fennel, and that's what grows up in the harbour. And it's an incredible island that's full of gorgeous, gorgeous plants. You've got the iconic dragon tree, lots and lots of bougainvillea and beautiful plants all over the island, incredibly huge cliffs that you can go and explore. Again, a very mountainous interior. Levada walking is the big thing to do here. It's the huge irrigation ditches that were dug in the 14th and 15th century by slaves, and now I've turned into these incredible latticed walking trails. Okay, then we're going through a relaxing day at sea before we hit Vigo. Vigo is in northern Spain. Again, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more later, but it's an incredible place where the Spaniards go themselves to relax.
Right.
Before you then have a relaxing day at sea and get back to Southampton. It's a cracking little itinerary, and as you rightly said, guaranteed winter sun here for you, because 355 days of sunshine a year is what the lucky people of the Canary Islands
I just
receive.
absolutely love this one. Have a look at what you've got included, because an incredible price, £679. It works out as under £62 per person per night. Huge saving off the brochure prices. You can see there, massive savings, but these are Black Friday deals. And the great thing is you've got a low deposit. You could book this today for just £50. You can book these prices until Monday, but I know they're going to fly.
I'd be surprised if it is still there by Monday, because it is selling very, very well for this kind of price. To get down for 11 nights down to the Canary Islands is incredible pricing. And the other thing that we didn't mention, Emerald Princess also is currently going to be having a major refurbishment. So the ship essentially will be brand new on board when you join her, with a brand new restaurant called Cher, not by Cher the singer, but by Curtis Stone, one of our new celebrity chefs. He's going to be setting up a brand new restaurant, and you'll be some of the first people to enjoy that on this sailing. So.
And you're going to enjoy it for these prices. You've got some incredible deals. Do add on the Marriott as well. Stay in Southampton the night before and get your parking included. But great deals. The 26th of April, that interior at $679. Unbelievable. Works out, as I say, under £62 per person per night. Remember, jot down the ID number, because this one is going to disappear. It's 95270, 95270, and with that low deposit of just £50, well worth ringing.
You know what?
I
did this cruise actually 3 years ago, and I paid, I think it was over £1,000. It was £1,099. I think we paid for an interior stateroom for the exact same itinerary. So the price that you're getting today is unbelievable.
It's crazy. Now we've moved on, and we're going to pop onto the screen for you the next deal. It's still from Princess, so very
two deals in one.
This is on Emerald Princess, so we're keeping Shane for the next one. Again, top agents for Princess, a Planet Cruise are. These are great deals in April and in May, and it's a 7-night. This is Spain, this is Portugal, this is France, and again sailing out of Southampton. You've bought us two beauties.
Yeah, this is again a great price point, so an amazing price. And this one I like to think of it as a multi-city break, if you like. So you're essentially city hopping. So get some great cities, and if you look at the price that this cruise is, that's what you would pay to go for a couple of days city break, to be fair. If you're going to stay in the same quality hotel with the entertainment, the dining, the things that you're going to be getting on board included within this, if you were to try and do that independently, you're going to be spending more than this for 2 or 3 days.
You would. Have you seen the price on this? I mean, 479. That's amazing. That is a really incredible, huge reductions again, but only available for these Black Friday deals. Available until Monday, or until those cabins have gone, which I think will go over the next few hours possibly, because the deals are so impressive. The ship again, beautiful.
And again, you've got the International Cafe. It's going to be coming up on your screen short. The International Cafe is a 24-hour dining venue to go and enjoy fresh pastries made fresh from scratch on board, and every single thing that you will eat and enjoy on board the ships will been made fresh on board. So we make everything from scratch. We don't buy in sauces, we don't buy in soups, we will make everything with fresh ingredients for you. So you've got that waiter service restaurant, you've got the opportunity to upgrade to Chef's Table Lumiere, which is an opportunity to have your own private chef for the evening. But all the dining requirements, everything that you will have on board is absolutely amazing. So regardless that they've got these incredible Black Friday deals, you're still going to be able to get that amazing quality and Princess service. What you've come to love and expect from Princess, you're still going to receive that, but at an unbelievable Black Friday deal.
You have got that real true saving. You've got that incredible brand, but at an incredible price.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, I just saw you in a photo there, Shane, standing up in the front of one of the entertainment teams.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
What was he doing?
I'll be there somewhere. Oh, there I am in my knee-high boots. There you go. There you go. Don't tell everyone. Everyone will be looking for that now. People will be tweeting me about that now. Thanks for that. And again, great opportunities.
I was going to say the same.
I've been working on those. I work out, you know.
You can tell. But let's see where we're starting from. Of course, sailing out of Southampton, which will be, as always, fabulous, spectacular. And then we've got a relaxing day at sea to enjoy the ship and check out Shane's legs. And then where are we moving on to?
So yes, the first port of call is Vigo, of course, which featured on the last itinerary as well. This is northern Spain. It clings to the slopes of what we call the Monte del Castro mountain. It's beautiful. It's overlooking this huge bay which once sheltered the whole of the Spanish Armada. It was first settled by the Celts in 600 BC, and sometimes when you arrive and leave, you'll still be played in and out with bagpipes, which people will find quite strange outside of Scotland. This is Green Spain. It's a popular retreat for local Spaniards to come and evade the rest of the country. You've got a great fish market here. It's a gateway through to Santiago de Compostela as well, one of the biggest Christian pilgrimages after Rome. And you've got a chance to go out and do some great wine tasting because you're on the head of what they call the Abarino grape region. And it's fantastic if you love a little bit of viticulture. Then we're going to go through from here through to Lisbon. So we're going from Spain through to Portugal, one of my favourite ports of call. The sailing on Batangas River is stunning. You'll sail past the Bellum Tower, the 15th century fortification that once guarded the city. It really is, Hayley. You'll dock alongside near that bridge that you've just seen there. You can head out to Sintra and to some of the local villages, which are gorgeous. But the city itself is very hilly. It needs to be explored by the local trams, which are very good value. You're going to see a picture of one next. Bright yellow. They clatter up and down. And Tram 15 and Tram 28 are the two best, probably the best public transport rides full stop in the world, I believe.
They are really great, brilliant, absolutely really great trips to do those.
Thing to do, aren't they?
Yeah, and great value for money, as you say. And the bridge as well that we talked about, the bridge, you actually sail under that bridge, so it's incredible. Being on top deck, you almost feel like you're going to be able to touch the bridge as you go under. It's incredible.
It must be amazing.
And try the custard tarts. The tarts in Lisbon are fantastic.
You've always got to bring food into it.
He always links it back to food, doesn't he?
Food and drink.
There's nothing wrong with mentioning
the peri-peri chicken for lunch.
That's why I'll
treat
never
yourself.
Have your legs, Shane, will it?
He won't, that's it. It doesn't work out like I do. You know, that's the problem.
But we all like...
We've got a relaxing day at sea
before we then go through to France. So now you're in your third country, not including the UK, of course. La Rochelle. And you've got these 14th century twin towers of the port area which greet you. They used to pull a big chain up to stop ships getting in and out here. They won't do that as you arrive. It'll be a bit smoother. But you've got a great chance to head out and do a bit of tasting again here because you've got the small town of Cognac on your front door, Corviseur, Hennessy and the Martel cellars, all accessible for you if you want to go do some tastings. It's a very modern city full of great bars and restaurants and a really great aquarium as well. Then we're going to move through to your final port of call. This is Guernsey. I love this. This would be actually my favourite port of the whole itinerary. The only part of the UK to be occupied by the Germans during World War II. Therefore, you've got lots of great fortifications that you can explore. The bus service is brilliant. You've got two buses. One goes one way, one goes the other. Anti-clockwise and clockwise. Great way of exploring the island. Victor Hugo's house, Horteville House, is well worth. He was in here in exile from Paris for several years. And, of course, it's got a great restaurant scene because it's a tax haven. So you've got a lot of people that love to eat well at very low prices. And it's very pretty once you arrive. It's probably the prettiest harbour.
This is where you have your bank accounts, isn't it, Keith?
This
is where you hide all your funds.
I only keep 4 or 5 of them here. I try and
spread it out, spread the wealth. Spread the wealth, it's all hard, you see.
Give everybody a little bit.
One of my yachts is sitting in the harbour as well. You'll see it.
Of course,
absolutely. Just wave to it as you come in.
It is a fabulous itinerary. Have a look at what is included. You can pop into of course, Keith Spank while you're over there in Guernsey. But look, those prices are amazing. At £479 per person. Again, Black Friday deal. This deal will finish on Monday if there's any cabins left. Really low deposit, so do get on the phones, ask any questions that you've got. They're there to help you. That's what Planet Cruise are all about. You can add on the Marriott as well in Southampton. You can stay there the night before, which will be wonderful. Start your cruise early. But it also then includes your parking for the full 7 days. They'll also transport you to the ship and take you back to the hotel after your fabulous holiday. Itineraries may slightly differ depending on the departure date, and you have got some incredible prizes. Really low deposit. Well worth jumping onto this before this deal goes, isn't it?
Yeah, these will sell quickly. I cannot stress enough what great value these deals are, and you are getting that same quality service, that premium princess service that you've come to expect, but for unbelievable Black Friday deals.
Well, we were just saying this, weren't we, when we sat in the green room, and we were just saying on Black Friday you want those deals with those big brand names at those really good prices, and that's exactly what you bought.
And we take for granted sometimes the incredible value for money, but when you look at these prices, they are really, do not sit around waiting. If you sat at home thinking, oh, I want to make a decision, but I'll wait a couple of days, you can't. On these ones, grab them,
and
because
with those
they're
low
incredible.
deposits, you can grab them so easily. So use your ID number. It's 95211. A big thank you to Shane and a bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's been great to have you with us as always.
And what a pleasure it is to have a beautiful face.
Oh, bless you.
But more I have to look at him. So great to be with you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And it's been nice to see your legs today as well.
Bullied. Go on, show us your legs. Give us a bit of leg. Go on.
I'm not. I can't tease you. It's before Watershed.
That's it's far too early for that.
You shave those.
Now we're going to go from a good pair of legs to 4 pairs of good legs, because we've got Judy and we've got Diane as well.
I like how you managed to link that in. I don't know how you
there's always
did that.
a link somewhere.
I love these ladies.
They absolutely love Princess, love Planet as well, and they're going to tell you exactly why you should book up.
Our first cruise in 2009 was on the Ruby Princess on her maiden year, and it was so fantastic. We've done nothing else but cruise with Princess. We wouldn't do anything else. It just combines everything that you could possibly want. And being 2 females together, it's a good way to have a holiday without any pressure or difficulty now that we haven't got partners anymore. So we can do everything and not have any embarrassment and just enjoy ourselves.
What lovely ladies.
They're fantastic, and I'm sure they'll be in touch later as soon as they see themselves up there. They kind of email regularly and always
do apologise that I mentioned their legs, just tell them it was a link.
Oh, they'll be happy about it. Don't worry, they're beautiful ladies, so they'll appreciate
They are
that.
fabulous ladies. Now, there's loads of reasons to book up, because we have got some incredible Black Friday deals, and we do need to move on, but I've just heard we've got Glenn on the line.
Have we?
Now, when I book my cruises with Planet Cruise, it's Glenn that I go through. He's the first person to pick up the phone when I phoned the first time.
He's very good. Normally, if he calls, it means there's a super deal.
I bet he's got me a good deal. He's like my private shopper now. Glenn, are you there?
Hi, Hal. How are you? Hi, Keith. How are you?
Hey, Glenn.
Oh, good, darling. How are you?
Yeah, good, busy. It's crazy here this morning. It's obviously Black Friday and everything's going a bit crazy. So we've got a little deal just coming from Cunard. They've changed it a little bit. They've called it the Black Tie Friday campaign, because obviously it's Cunard. So they've got an amazing deal on here. Going out just after New Year, 3rd of January, 7-night cruise, going out from Southampton, Scandinavian, Hamburg. And listen to this price, for 7 nights on the Queen Victoria, $399 for an inside cabin.
Stop it.
Outside for 30 quid extra to an outside, or if you want to treat yourself, $449 for the balcony. That's 7 nights on the Queen Victoria, 3rd of January on that one, and it's doing luxury Scandinavia and overnight in Copenhagen as well.
Samuel Cunard he'll be turning in his grave at those prices. That's incredible. I mean, that's...
Well, when me and you used to work on there, Keith, we never used to see these prices, but this is
Absolutely
amazing.
not.
Absolutely amazing. And yeah, 3rd of January, so you've got Southampton, overnight in Copenhagen, stop off in Hamburg, 399 quid for an inside cabin. And as I said, what more do you want for Cunard?
Oh, what a great Christmas present. Can you imagine unwrapping that and packing your bags ready for 3rd of January? That is incredible. Thank you for letting us know about that. Stay
Cheers,
busy.
guys. Have a great day.
Cheers, and you, darling. Bye-bye. That's amazing.
That is amazing, yeah.
Oh, my word. But we have got to move on. We're talking about amazing. We've got P&O. It's the Azura. It's 13 nights. It's a Caribbean cruise. These are all incredible deals that we've got. And we're going from Barbados. We're flying out to Barbados and we're coming back to Southampton. How great is that?
It's a fantastic opportunity. Everyone wants to go out. The Caribbean is part of the British dream. This is an incredible chance for you to see. So I'm going to show you a few images
of the ship itself. Let's have a look on board, so you know exactly what you'll be travelling on, because it's so special. We're flying out first of all to Barbados.
That's right. So you've got that flight to Barbados, and then we're going to be heading over to your first port of call, which will be St. Lucia. And this is an incredible first experience of the Caribbean, one of my favourite islands. It's like a bit of rainforest that's been dolloped into the middle of this azure ocean. You'll see the pitons there, but the locals call them the breasts of the island. Very Madonna-esque, as you can see.
Absolutely.
And it's incredible, in fact, that you can go and drive into the world's only drive-through volcano called Sulphur Springs, which is inside one of those two pitons. You've also got a chance to do boat trips around the outside of the island, to go to great beaches like Rodney Bay, where I spent I think it was my 31st birthday drinking strawberry daiquiris in Rodney Bay. It was
sounds
beautiful.
good to me.
And it's a stunning island. It really is. Very friendly, very green, very lush, and a great start to your Caribbean experience. Then we're going through to St. Martin. Very different style now. This is a lot flatter, a lot more open, less dense rainforest. It's part Dutch, part French. Great chance for you to hire a car this time and drive around St. Martin. You're going to dock in the Dutch side, Philipsburg. It's a wonderful duty-free paradise where you can pick up particularly electronic bargains, and you can barter in the shops. You'll see the crew coming back. Also go to Airport Beach, where the planes come in so low to land, they almost suck you out the water if you stand in the right place.
Gosh.
It's incredible. Really good fun. My entertainment team's along there, and we used to have a lot of fun all lining up, waiting to be sucked out. And then you also got a chance to head over to the French side and to experience some of the wonderful restaurants and little boots and the wonderful kind of very different side to the island that you see, which is typically French, with the great food and great shopping. Then we're going to go through to Tortola. This is what we call one of the BVIs, the British Virgin Islands. This used to be the haunts of pirates such as Blackbeard and Bluebeard and Sir Francis Drake.
Wonderful.
It's gorgeous, Hayley. It's one of the places that I've swum with dolphins before, both outside and inside. There's a place you can do it inside in a controlled environment, or outside, because diving's big here, scuba diving. You've also got the opportunity to head over to the Virgin Gorda, great series of caves that you can go through, and rock pools and up rock arches. Really magical place, and great bays like Apple Bay and Smuggler's Cove, which really open up your imagination.
Just paradise, isn't
Real
it?
paradise.
Absolutely beautiful.
Then you've got several days at sea, soaking up the sunshine again before we hit the Azures, Ponta Delgada. The island of San Miguel, we always say, does a good impression of the Garden of Eden. It's the largest of Portugal's Azures. It's got lots of rolling hills and expansive lakes and beaches that have resisted tourism. You've got some great hot springs that you can go and have a bath in, and you can try cozido, which is a rich meat and vegetable stew, which is cooked, slow cooked, a metre deep in the volcanic soil.
Oh, wow.
And it's absolutely incredible. And you'll see this volcanic kind of architecture, the blacks and the whites of the local area. And if you walk down to the front near there, you've got a great harbour with lots of lovely restaurants that you can enjoy.
Lovely.
It's incredible. Europe's only tea plantations here as well.
Oh, gosh.
Then relaxing days at sea before you get back to Southampton, and you just had an incredible Caribbean experience. It really is wonderful. Remember,
a lovely experience.
A lovely experience, and you can buy as many Caribbean shirts and sandals and hair braids as you want,
because
you're coming back.
Yes,
absolutely.
Shop till you drop. That is
rum.
Perfect. Bring back whatever you would like, and on March in 2016, that'll be great. You'll have got over Christmas, you'll be ready for that break, and of course at these prices, huge reductions on a beautiful
$719 for the Caribbean.
I mean, you'd struggle to fly there and get. Well, this is your hotel with your food included. You just wouldn't do it, would you?
Your flight out and back alone would nearly be that price.
I'm sure it would.
But not only that, you've got all your food, all your entertainment,
That's it.
and the stress of that long flight, which is always pretty much a stress unless you're able to fly business class or something like that, and even then it's not always brilliant, is out of the way at the start, and then you're cruising back. So all the stresses, you're going to arrive back tanned, amazing, healthy. You know, it's going to be an amazing experience for you.
Now, you can fly out from London, however, if you check Manchester and Birmingham, there is a supplement. It's actually only £49 per person more, so absolutely nothing. Huge reductions, and this is what you've got included. Again, it is only for our Black Friday deals, so these deals do finish on Monday. However, it will be how long those cabins actually last. So please do not miss out on getting the flights that you want, getting the availability that's there at the moment, and saving, I mean, £230 per person off the brochure price. It works out, my goodness, on P&O, it works out under £56 per person per night.
I always say this, but try getting B&Bs in the UK.
Well, you'd struggle in Peterborough to get a B&B.
I do struggle. I do struggle when I have to stay out last night.
And it will be grotty if you manage to get it. Not being awful, but
no, absolutely.
And you definitely won't get dinner.
No.
And there'll be no entertainment.
No entertainment and no Caribbean sunshine.
No, that is amazing. Incredible deal. Jot down your ID number 94961, and of course jump onto the phones. Planet Cruise are there to help you, so please do jump onto those phones and make sure you make that holiday bespoke to you. Now, we've got a holiday that already is bespoke to me because it's all-inclusive. This is going to be great. This is Thomson Cruises. It's on the Majesty. It's 7-night. It's the Canary Islands and Madeira. It's a super ship. It's super entertainment. It's a ship you'll fall in love with and you'll go back time and time again. You'll meet lots of friends that will become really part of your family, but a really incredible deal. But first of all, before we run you through where you're going and what you're getting, let's have a little look on board. And though really any day of the week, one Keith is enough, there's another one on board. So let's have a little look what he's up to.
Old Keith. With its uniquely British product, small intimate ships, a great range of cruise and stay options, all tips included, an unrivaled number of regional airports you can fly from, plus a generous baggage allowance, it's little wonder that Thomson Cruises is turning heads. They boast one of the highest levels of repeat passengers in the industry, and after 6 years working for them, I can tell you why. They are without doubt the friendliest ships afloat. Some friends of mine who cruise a lot always pack 2 sizes of clothing. One for the start of the cruise, thank you, and one for the end. And once you've tasted the food on board, you'll understand why. It's international cuisine with a British twist. And with open sitting as standard, you won't need to rush trying to keep to the ship schedule. You can set the pace and enjoy up to 7 meals a day. Trust me, it's possible. Whether it's a freshly poured pint in a nightclub or sipping a cocktail of the day poolside, each of the bars on board Thomson ships enjoys a unique and special personality. With honest low prices, juggling waiters and service with a smile, you're never more than 2 minutes walk away from a refreshing aperitif. The Thomson Cruises has some of the best entertainment afloat. In a 2-week cruise, you'll see no fewer than 10 full production shows and some great comedy from award-winning UK guest artists. Add to that fantastic interactive game shows, cabarets and all singing, all dancing deck parties, and you really won't want to go back to your cabin. There is lots and lots of choice with the accommodation on board Thomson ships, from insides through to stunning suites. All are en suite, offer 24-hour room service and 2 turn-downs a day. The only surprise you're going to encounter is what your hand towel will be transformed into when you return every night. My favourite was always the monkey with the sunglasses. 2 turn-downs a day. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get 3 or 4. You know.
You are awful. This is an amazing deal. Now, the all-inclusive, it's including the tips, but you see, I've gone straight in for the drinks, because if you want to get the drinks package as well, it's actually only £10 per person. Yeah,
which is really, really cheap. Anyone that's cruised regularly and you know and knows how these drinks packages, the fact that you're only paying £10 per person per night
nothing,
extra
is it?
for all-inclusive drinks is such good value. So it's very unique. Yeah, very unique. But all your tips are included already.
So £10 per person per night to add on your drinks. I've done that already, so this holiday is now bespoke to me. And we do get a free bottle of wine in our cabin as well on arrival for certain days. Wow. Let's start at the very beginning, shall we?
Yes.
So we're flying out to Tenerife, which is a great start as well. And in January, just after I was going to say suffered Christmas, that's the word, but just after we've got over Christmas, and January is always a bit of a dull month,
This is it. So it's a great chance to, again, get that guaranteed sunshine, 355 days a year. And your first port of call is actually one of the really lesser-known Canary Islands, and I love this. It's San Sebastian, the port La Gomera, and this is the Canary Islands stripped bare. It's beautiful. The beaches are quiet, the villages are sleepy, the countryside is fleeced with forests and dramatic mountain ridges, beautiful valleys and ravines. It's the obvious choice for walkers, for people that love nature. and if you can go and hike through what they call the El Cedro Forest. You can go through to the El Chorro waterfall, nearly 400 metres tall, and you can enjoy the marine life. There's great marine safaris, 21 species of dolphin, and more than 300 of whales all around the outside. So incredible.
Fabulous.
From here, a great start. You're then going to head over to Funchal, Madeira. I've already talked about it. It's the hanging basket of the Atlantic. It's the place I want to retire to. That should tell you enough. It's a stunning island. Triespadada, the Portuguese hanging meat. Oh, it just melts in the mouth. Relaxing day at sea. Soaking up that sunshine before you head back now to Lanzarote, Arrecife. The lunar landscape is legendary. Of course, it's featured in many films, the original Planet of the Apes amongst them. And it's known as well for what we call the Mountains of Fire. These huge mountains, this kind of huge area of solidified lava dominated by these dormant volcanoes, which you can kind of hike through, or you can use camels and you can trek through, but it's incredible. Also head over to Cesar Manrique's. There's some of the camels there, some good looking ones there. Cesar Manrique's home. He's a local son of the island, an artist who built a really cool home out of 5 bubbles of lava. And as I always say, it's really, really Austin Powers. I won't do my terrible Austin Powers impression.
No, don't.
Then we came through to Fuerteventura. This was the first of the Canaries. In fact, the first holiday I ever did with my own holiday that I ever did with a lady, and was Fuerteventura. We went there. I felt so grown up. 2 weeks, but it's a great place. You know, great long beaches. Again, more deserted and laid back than some of the other larger islands around it. Picture perfect beaches. In fact, 11-kilometre long stretches of sand and more. And you've got a great chance as well to get some aloe vera. It's been harvested here for centuries, so you can actually pick up some plant at source, and it just does wonders. You can drink it, put it in your hair, you can rub it in. In the Caribbean, they live and swear by it, but it's incredible. And then you're going from here back to Gran Canaria. I've already talked about Gran Canaria, but again, a stunning island. Great opportunity to see pretty whitewashed villages caught in these huge, rugged mountains and stunning beaches. And of course, bucket loads of sunshine.
That's what we love. Sailing back to Tenerife then, and then flying back to the UK. Let's have a look at what you've got here, because this is a super price for so much. You've got 7 nights. It's Canary Islands, it's Madeira, it's a cruising from Tenerife, of course. It is a Black Friday deal, so at the moment you have got that free bottle of wine in your cabin on arrival. You have got a free upgrade from inside to outside available, which is amazing at this price. Also, you can upgrade to the all-inclusive drinks. You've got, of course, your tips and services already included, but that drinks package, it's only £10 per person per night. It's well worth doing that. Getting off the ship without a bill, I just find amazing. And of course, flying from London, you can check out Birmingham, also Bournemouth and Bristol. So it's there for everybody, isn't it?
It really is. Thomson have their own fleet of planes, of course, so they can normally get you from pretty much anywhere in the UK. But the great thing about Thomson, I worked for them as a cruise director for 6 years. They are a fantastic, family-orientated, great value, friendly, super relaxed cruise line. And they really do make your holiday special, and people choose to go with them time and time again. They've got such a loyal following.
They really have. Jot down the ID number, it's 88964, and check out those prices, because those prices are incredible. Inside to outside, exactly the same price. This is how things are happening. The suite is now sold out on that first date. You've sold out the balcony on that first date as well. You really have got some spectacular deals, and I would definitely add on, of course, that drinks package too. But we've got to move on, because we've simply got something for everybody. Now, I was going to move on there to our final cruise, but I've heard that Glenn's called back, so there must be something else going on. Oh, Glenn, what's happened now?
Oh, I wish this was
it's all going crazy, guys. We've got another offer just coming from Royal Caribbean, all to do with this Black Friday deals at the moment. We've got it on Navigator of the Seas, 21st of May on this one. Fantastic deal on here. We're starting on this one. The inside cabins on here are starting at just $599. It's a reduced special just for today. It's about £200 odd cheaper, which is really, really good on there for the inside. The other thing they're doing with Royal Caribbean with us at the moment is they're doing only £25 deposits on that. So all you've got to put down today is 25 quid, and you can get this reserved for Navigator of the Seas on the 21st of May.
That's amazing,
Brilliant,
isn't it?
really, really good.
And it's a good one, this one, going down to Spain, France, Portugal, going down to Vigo, La Coruña, Lisbon. So it's a nice itinerary, nice time of year to go down there.
Yeah.
And that £25 deposit, I think everyone can afford that today.
And that's only available today, so they do need to jump on the phones for that.
Yeah, it's a Black Friday deal. Royal Caribbean have just got in contact with us now, so obviously they've dropped the price for it, and as I said, this will go very,
How
very
long
quickly.
is it, Glenn? How long does it last for? Is it 7 day, 11 day, 12
Well,
day?
they're saying probably today, maybe on tomorrow, but, you know, the quicker we get it, once it goes, Keith, as you know.
And what about the cruise
you know,
itself?
if they fill it up, they'll obviously put the prices up.
The itinerary, how long's the itinerary?
The itinerary is 9 nights altogether.
Oh, wow.
So
9
it's
nights,
longer than
that's
the week.
it.
So you've got 9 nights on there, so it's a really, really good deal. If you've never experienced Royal Caribbean before, this is a great, great price to expect. And again, it's south from Southampton. So you
The
can
poor
take
man is
Okay.
multitasking. You realise that his phone's ringing off. He needs to go
Really
back.
good.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you so much, darling. Speak to you soon.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Bye-bye. So busy, you can hear everybody in the background, can't you?
yeah,
Because
it sounds really
it's the Black Friday deals that are absolutely flying. But that deal really only today. If there's anything left, possibly tomorrow, but I think it is a matter of jumping onto those deals whilst they're available, especially with such low deposits as well.
Well, £25,
Makes it possible,
£25
doesn't
is incredible, particularly you know, the more expensive run up to Christmas. It's a great chance to do
it?
that.
Perfect, isn't it? Perfect.
Really good.
Now we're moving on to our final cruise, Celebrity Cruises, Sean, our presenter's favourite cruise line. I mean, Planet Cruise are top agents to Celebrity as well. We've got a 7-night, this is France, Corsica and Spain. This is going to be a beauty in June in 2016, and an incredible price as well. I know Keith has been on board to show us around, so let's have a little look what he found.
With exceptional levels of service, one crew member for every 2 guests, well-designed and easy-to-navigate ships, and a decor that is both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line which offers a real sense of modern luxury.
Life on board a Celebrity cruise ship is an opportunity for you to enjoy your cruise just how you like it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice literally is yours. There's cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures, and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. And that is just the tip of the iceberg.
You can top up your tan while enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your SeaPass card and help yourself to another glass of vino in the award-winning Cellar Masters. But my absolute favourite has to be here. It's the world's first ever world-class bar, where tasting the work of these wonderful mixologists will introduce you to the latest trends in cocktail creation. It will literally knock your socks off. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality and taste of the food they offer. You can experience savour menus pairing classic and contemporary selections with casual al fresco dining to this stunning main dining room with the amazing wine tower that holds nearly 3,000 bottles of wine. When the sun sets, Celebrity Cruises ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars and lounges and nightclubs. Keep an eye out though for the interactive themed parties. You might even find dancers in these exquisite costumes suddenly appear out of nowhere to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, there's circus shows, comedy, magic, music. On a Celebrity Cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from, and over 85% have a private balcony, from comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies, and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
And you really won't, that's what we were just saying. Some of the cruises you do get on board and think, oh, I could stay here forever.
Yeah, you really, really could. And with Celebrity, of course, their big byword is modern luxury. And it's both of those things. It's luxurious and they're incredibly modern. They really are quite innovative as well.
I think they really do things right as well, don't they?
They do. Yeah, it's 5-star. And you can tell that extra star of difference. You can tell.
It really does make a difference. So we're flying from London out to Rome. So what a great place to start our 7-day cruise.
Yeah, that's right. So from Rome, your next port of call is just going to be slightly on the coast as we hit Livorno, and it's in Livorno that you get access to 2 of Italy's great big hitters. First of all, Pisa, a great chance to have that photo holding up the tower, see the wonderful Tuscan towns around it, and of course Florence, this beautiful open-air museum with the Ponte Vecchio bridge, the old bridge, the mighty Duomo, the view from the top of that is incredible, and there's so much artwork to see. Botticelli's Birth of Venus, Venus and Michelangelo's David. You name it, it's an incredible place.
Fabulous.
My sister lived there for several years, and I had a chance to spend a month there when I was growing up.
Wonderful.
It was, I've still got such happy memories of that
bet
area.
you have.
Okay, then we're going to go from here, from Livorno through to Nice. And this is, well, the port of Villefranche is your actual port, and it's a beautiful little cutesy port. You're tender in,
I love that.
and you'll get a chance then to. I used to sit down and get a bottle of wine and get some moule, some French moule, some moule pan, moules with bread, because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a really cool soap museum. Now you're going to say, Keith, what do you mean soap museum? There's a local soap museum which is absolutely stunning. However, you've got Monte Carlo to the right, you've got Nice to the left. They're both a short train ride away. There'll be tours you can do on board as well. It's great for exploring the whole coastline, which is stunning.
Brilliant.
Then we're going to go from here through to probably my favourite port of this particular itinerary, Corsica, the island of Corsica, which gave us Napoleon Bonaparte. The actual port itself is Ajaccio, and it's incredible. You will see lots of things honouring Napoleon, but as you walk past those, either head to the beaches. There's several to choose from that are all within walking distance of where you dock. There's cutesy little farmers markets selling spicy Corsican sausage and plum liqueur and honey cakes, or you can head inland to places like Prunidi Gorge, beautiful green and lush. You'll see loads of motorcyclists going around the beautiful hilly roads because they're so scenic, and also go to Europe's only tortoise protection centre, Capaluta Park, which is a stunning chance to see little babies and these huge old wizened grandfathers.
We've
It's
always
incredible.
had tortoises.
Yeah, well, then you'd love it then.
We love
Capaluta
tortoises.
Park, put it in your
Fabulous.
put it in your
Jot
diary.
that down.
Relaxing day at sea. Before then, you go to Palma de Mallorca. You've got an overnight here. Now, I love this. This is a great
this is
place
so-
for you to have an
yes.
overnight. And I used to be in and out of here every week because most ships use this as a base for a lot of their itineraries in the Mediterranean and the Western Med. And where you dock, you've got this lovely long waterfront with the beautiful yachts that you can go right down to the cathedral, which will be lit up beautifully at night. Behind that, you've got lots of beautiful cobbled streets where you can sit and get gambas alioli, the kind of the prawns in garlic, where you can get a chance to go to a place like Bar Bosch and get the hot chocolate and the Esmeralda, which is their patisserie item, a bit like a croissant, which you dip in and you eat. Amazing beaches. People have been coming here for years, since the 60s, since flights really took off to go and experience the beaches. You've got places like the Belvedere Castle, which many people believe is a bit of history there with the Knights of the Round Table. It's perfectly round. It's incredible, the castle, and it dates back to the 14th century. You've also got a chance to maybe head out to Sola, and you can take the train there, the vintage 1920s train, electric train out that way, or you can head through into the Tramontura Mountains and try and experience wood-fired lamb, as Rick Stein brought to us several years ago in one of his programmes. It's a beautiful island that evokes that real Spanish sense. That's the cathedral I was talking about before, which
amazing.
you see it being lit up now.
Yeah.
It really is stunning. It's a real centre point. And all I'd say is, you know, in the evening, just walk down, and again, very similar to Italy, you'll see families out there walking along the promenade. It's a wonderful family-friendly place and a gorgeous island. That's Belvedere Castle that I was talking about.
Oh yes,
and you can see they have concerts in there as well.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's an incredible venue.
Love the fact you got an overnight there. Then we're heading back to Barcelona.
Back to Barcelona, where you'll disembark and fly home. Of course, being Planet Cruise, we can give you a stay in Barcelona if you want that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Which you could do, because we specialise in doing that, or a stay in Rome at the start. So remember, that's what we do. We make bespoke, tailored holidays for you, giving you these wonderful stays in 4- or 5-star hotels that are all chosen by us. But when you are on board this ship, it is absolutely wonderful. And remember, I've been cruising the industry for 15 years. I paid for my first cruise this year. Who did I choose? I chose Celebrity Cruises. That should tell you a lot as well, because they really do push the boat out, forgive the pun, when it comes to providing a great experience and a great holiday.
They really do. Really, really special. 5-star luxury. Everything from the beginning to the end will be a fabulous holiday. Again, it is a Black Friday deal. This is a balcony price that you're looking up, because you've got a free upgrade from your interior to a balcony. That is amazing. Of course, these deals are only available, and you've got savings on everything, but only available as long as these deals last, really, until Monday, if the cabins are still there. You've got your flights included from London, Gatwick or Manchester, and it really is going to be something super special. And that upgrade which is amazing, isn't it, from interior to balcony.
A little birdie tells me you might be getting this as a Christmas present, Hayley.
Well, we
see.
thought there's a group of us from here that want to go on holiday, and I think this is the one for us. I just need to get that drinks package added on.
Well,
so I need to get on the phones. I need to get Glenn back on the phone so he can tell me how much the drinks package is.
Or speak to Ruth from Celebrity, of course, and you know.
Yes.
But yeah, they're
Super,
well worth
super
doing
deal.
those drinks packages. And I always say go for the top one. Go for the elite one.
Oh yeah, all the specials, all the extras. Such a great deal. Don't forget your ID number there, 87307. But let's start back at the very beginning, because we had 6 incredible cruises. We started off with P&O. Now this was a super 7-night cruise to start our Black Friday deals. Norwegian Fjords, just beautiful, sailing from Southampton. April and May next year, really low deposit of just £50 per person. Amazing value for money with these, but remember they are Black Friday deals. It works out under £69 per person per night. That deal is until Monday. If that deal lasts that long, because it's such a huge reduction in price. Add on the Marriott if you wish as well, and of course that itinerary does differ slightly on different dates of departure, so just call for details. 0800 781 5458 and 97408 is your ID number. Now Princess Cruises, and of course Planet, our top agent for Princess Cruises. This is on the Emerald Princess. She will have been redone up, so you've got a new restaurant on board as well. 11 nights is Canary Islands, so you've got that guaranteed, virtually guaranteed sunshine. Madeira is sailing again from Southampton, and of course you've got April and September 2016. Great savings, but again those savings you need to grab whilst they're available, and add on the Marriott as well if you wish to the night before, and of course you've got your parking included. You've then got the actual Emerald Princess for your 3rd cruise, and this is a 7-night Spain, Portugal and France from Southampton. April and May, you've got a very low deposit, huge reductions on price, balcony specials as well, but again those actual prices only until Monday, or as long as those cabins are available. The itinerary does differ slightly on departure dates, and you can add on the Marriott again for that for the 16th of April cruise. We've also got the ID number 95211. We've also got for you P&O. Now P&O was Azura, it was 13 nights, it was Caribbean, so you're flying out to Barbados and cruising back to Southampton. March 2016, huge reductions in price on this, and again those are only available, it's the Black Friday deals until Monday if there are cabins still available. I'd get everything booked up as quickly as you possibly can when you've got such amazing value for money at £56 per person per night on that one. Thomson, now this was special, you've actually got your tips and your services included. I would add on as well the fact you can get that drinks package, the all-inclusive drinks for just £10 per person per night, then you've got that all-inclusive holiday. You've got the Canaries and Madeira from Tenerife. It's in January, which is great after Christmas. We're even going to pop a free bottle of wine into your cabin. Your flights from Birmingham, Bournemouth and Bristol, and your ID number is 88964. And then we're finishing off top agents again for Celebrity Cruises. This looks super. 7 nights, it's France, Corsica and Spain. It's in June. You've got great reductions on whatever you would like, but remember you have got some really great upgrades. You've got a free upgrade from interior to balcony, and of course you're flying from Gatwick or Manchester, so don't miss out on those. So again, your ID number there is 87307. So much more to tell you as well. Do jump onto the phones, 0800 781 5458. Now the hot picks that we heard earlier on, the Royal Caribbean, it's actually 7 nights, and it's from the 21st of May. Inside is 579. So we did have a couple of phone calls in from Glenn, and they were sort of hot deals.
And the Cunard one, which was
amazing,
I think just under £400,
it was 399. Queen Victoria.
That's right.
And that was the 3rd of January.
Incredible value, that. Really incredible value.
Fabulous, fabulous deals, all for Black Friday. Thank you for bringing them to us.
My pleasure. Good luck booking.
Book them now before they're gone. Enjoy your Black Friday and enjoy your holidays.